Hello everyone and welcome to Maple Leaf Reviews. I'm Jeffrey Weber and today I'm going to be doing a before and after where I take a look at a game before and after my very first play. Today the game is going to be Agra. It's a Euro game where you're going to be producing goods and processing them into more valuable goods that you can use to fulfill contracts, deliver them to notables, deliver them to different guilds. Also, the higher level tiered goods give you access to bonus actions that you can take on your turn. The thing that I noticed when reading through the rulebook for this game that I think I'm going to really enjoy while playing is that it has a multiple paths to get things accomplished. I really like it when I have the choice of how I want to put the puzzle of the game together to get accomplished what I want to get done, rather than just always having to follow the same path. And I think that this is very abundant in this game with a plethora of secondary actions that you're going to be able to take during your turn to accomplish and combo things together in the way that you want to do them to be the most efficient with your main action that you can be. The other thing that I thought was very interesting with this game was you have a little player board where you're going to be producing goods, and you have these farmers that you'll be able to move left or right kind of on a little slider, so you can increase the amount of one good you produce, but then it affects negatively another good that you're going to be producing. So I think that's an interesting aspect of I really want more wood, but then that's going to affect the amount of turmeric that I'm producing or something like that. So I think that whole resource production little sliding puzzle is going to be cool. Combine that with the secondary actions that you're going to be able to take, the multiple paths to get things done. When I see all this, plus not even to mention the notables, you're going to be able to gain some cards that are going to give you special abilities, as well as there's these favor actions tiles that you'll be able to place on your board that'll give you access to even more different secondary actions. So it makes me feel like I'm in a maze of a game, and it's up to me to decide how do I want to navigate this maze to get out to try and accomplish everything that I want to in the game. I think for me, going in, I'm expecting it to be a very enjoyable play. I'm not expecting to pick up on everything the first time, but I don't want to in a game like this. I want to, after the first game, feel like there's this sense of still lots more to discover, and I want to try and become more efficient at doing things in the game. And I think that I'll get a sense of that after my first play. So I'll get it to the table, give it a play, and come back and see if it lives up to my expectations. All right, see you soon. Hello everyone and welcome back. I just finished my first play of Agra. Now I played it 2 players and it took us 2 hours. It was a bit longer than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. We usually play games a little bit quicker, but it didn't feel like 2 hours as I was playing. So did the game live up to the expectations that I had initially? Definitely. Everything that I thought was going to be in this game was present there. The trying to figure out the efficient way to use those secondary bonus actions I found quite interesting, and I definitely felt very inefficient at the beginning of the game, and then that carried through the whole game because I didn't feel like I set myself up for success. So I think it was definitely a learning game my first game, and I think going into it the second time would definitely help me figure out how I want to navigate through the game a little bit better. By the end of the first play, I found I was becoming more proficient at comboing these bonus actions together to achieve some things that might not have appeared possible to do during if you just looked at the game state of what I had available to me. So I found that quite neat, of triggering like 4 or 5 different bonus actions together to complete, like, say a guild order or something. I thought that was really cool. The notable characters with the bonuses, I got a few of those, but I didn't really take as much advantage of them as what I wanted to, because I found the other thing in this game is I had something that I wanted to try to do, but I kept getting distracted and losing focus because I was like, oh, maybe I want to try doing this, or maybe I want to try doing that. So there's other parts of the game that kept distracting me from just focusing on one thing. One thing I will say, though, is that at 2 players, I found that the level of player interaction wasn't there as much as I initially thought it was going to be. You could follow some people's actions. If they process goods, you could follow and process one of your own, giving them a little bit of a benefit. That, I think, only happened once during the game, as well as if you take an action where somebody has a worker stood up, they hadn't laid it down to get meditation points for a bonus action, then they would gain a favor. That didn't happen all that often in a 2-player game. So I think with 3 or 4 players, because there are no more action spaces in a 3 or 4 player game, I think that would occur more, as well as a little bit of competition on the different guild influence tracks would make the game just a little bit more interesting and a little bit more piggybacking. It would just only add more to those bonus actions that you could try to combo together and use to make things happen in the game. I mean, overall, I feel like the concepts of the game are pretty simple. It's just there's a lot of little mechanisms that go into being able to manipulate to get things done, and I really enjoyed that about this game. Definitely one that I would play again, and I look forward to trying again. So that's my first impressions of Agra. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and we'll see you guys next time.